You have spent years trying to manifest your desires. You've written affirmations until your hands cramped, visualized until you saw spots, and created vision boards that could wallpaper a small house. Yet, you look at your life and see the same frustrating gap between what you want and what you have. You feel stuck, maybe even a little foolish, wondering if this whole manifestation thing is just a new age fantasy. What if I told you that your failures are not failures at all? They are, in fact, undeniable proof that the universal laws of creation are working perfectly, with ruthless precision. The problem isn't the law, it's the application. You've been taught to push, to strive, to want with all your might. But the universe doesn't respond to the force of your desire. It doesn't even respond to your words or your meticulously crafted vision boards. It responds to one thing and one thing only: the frequency you embody, the silent broadcast of your state of being. The traditional model of manifestation is fundamentally flawed because it operates from the outside in. It teaches you to chase after something you believe you lack, which embeds the frequency of lack deeper into your very cells. You affirm, "I am wealthy," while your nervous system is screaming with the anxiety of unpaid bills. You visualize a loving partner while your heart aches with the memory of past loneliness. This creates a chaotic, contradictory signal. It's like trying to tune a radio to a clear station while simultaneously blasting static. The universe, which is a quantum field of infinite potential, simply gets a garbled message. And so, it reflects that chaos back to you. The financial struggles continue, the loneliness persists, and you conclude that it doesn't work. But it is working. It is mercilessly mirroring the dissonance between your conscious desires and your subconscious embodied truth. Your life is a perfect manifestation of your dominant frequency. The real question is, what frequency are you broadcasting? The secret to breaking this cycle doesn't lie in a new technique or a more powerful affirmation. It lies in understanding your role as the creator of your reality, a role defined not by what you do, but by who you are being. This is where the profound insights of quantum physics intersect with the most ancient spiritual wisdom. The founding fathers of quantum mechanics discovered something that shattered our classical understanding of the world. Reality, at its most fundamental level, is not solid. It's a shimmering field of pure potential, an ocean of infinite possibilities existing as waves of energy. These possibilities remain in a state of superposition, all potentials existing simultaneously, until one thing happens: they are observed. This is the famous observer effect, demonstrated so powerfully in the double-slit experiment. When a conscious observer looks, the wave of potential collapses into a particle, a tangible experience, a piece of your reality. You are that observer. Every moment of every day, you are collapsing waves of potential into the life you experience. But here is the missing piece, the secret that changes everything. The field of potential does not respond to the act of observation alone. It responds to the energetic state of the observer. Your state of being, the complex fusion of your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and physiological state, is the energetic signature that tells the quantum field which reality to make real for you. When you observe your life from a state of lack, fear, or impatience, you are programming the field with that exact information. You are literally selecting the reality of more lack, more fear, and more waiting from an infinite menu of possibilities. The solution, then, is not to try harder to change the external world. The solution is to change the observer. You must become the person who is already living the reality you desire, not in your mind, but in your very body, in your energy, in your frequency. This is not about faking it until you make it. It is about becoming it, so you can create it. So how do you fundamentally change the observer? How do you shift from a state of lack to a state of wholeness, especially when your external reality seems to contradict it? The answer is one word: coherence. Coherence is a state of profound physiological and energetic alignment, where your heart, brain, and body are in sync, broadcasting a single, powerful, unified signal into the quantum field. When your heart beats in a rhythmic, harmonious pattern, it sends a powerful signal to your brain that you are safe, whole, and in a state of creative power. This heart-brain coherence overrides the stress signals of survival and fear that keep you locked in old patterns. Without coherence, you are broadcasting a fractured signal. Your brain thinks about abundance, but your heart radiates the fear of scarcity. Your mind visualizes health, but your body is tense with the chemistry of stress. This internal conflict, this incoherence, is the static that prevents the universe from receiving a clear instruction. Your subconscious mind, which neuroscience tells us governs over 95% of your life, is the master of your broadcast. It's a record of the past, conditioned by every experience and emotion you've ever had. If you've lived a life of struggle, your subconscious has been wired to expect struggle. It automatically produces the thoughts, feelings, and chemistry of that reality. Trying to overlay a positive affirmation on top of this deep programming is like putting a fresh coat of paint on a rotting foundation. It won't hold. To create a new reality, you must recondition this subconscious programming. You must create a state of being so powerful, so coherent, that it becomes your new baseline identity. This state of coherence is not just a feeling. It's a measurable physiological state that changes your very biology. It signals new genes in new ways, a principle known in epigenetics, proving that you are not a victim of your genetic destiny, but the master of your genetic expression through your internal state. The key to achieving this is to stop focusing on the what and start focusing on the who. Who do you need to be to experience the reality you desire? A person living in abundance doesn't constantly worry about money. They embody a sense of ease, trust, and generosity. A person in a loving relationship doesn't feel desperate for love. They radiate love, acceptance, and wholeness from within. Your work is to generate the feeling state of your desire fulfilled, independent of any external evidence. This is the great paradox and the ultimate creative power. You must feel it first. This requires a radical shift. You can no longer make your internal state dependent on the external world. You must decide that your internal state of coherence and wholeness is your new cause, and the external manifestation is the effect. Here is a practical, powerful way to begin cultivating this state of coherence right now. This is not just a meditation, it is an act of physiological repatterning. It is a declaration to the universe of who you are choosing to be. Find a quiet place where you can sit upright and close your eyes. Place your hand over your heart to bring your awareness there. We are going to use a simple but profound breathing exercise to create heart-brain coherence. The breath will anchor you, and a silent declaration will reprogram your state of being. As you inhale slowly and deeply through your nose for a count of 5, I want you to silently declare to yourself, I live. Feel the truth of this. Feel the life force entering your body, the miracle of your own existence, independent of any condition or circumstance. Now, as you exhale slowly and deeply through your mouth for a count of 5, silently declare, incoherence. Feel the resonance of that word. Feel your mind and body aligning, your energy field becoming smooth, orderly, and powerful. Inhale, I live. Exhale, incoherence. Continue this for at least 5 minutes. As you breathe, let go of thinking about what you want. Let go of trying to figure out the how or the when. Your only job in this moment is to embody this new state. Feel the shift in your body. Notice the tension dissolving. Notice your mind quieting. This is the frequency of creation. This is the clear signal that the quantum field can respond to. When you do this, you are no longer a person wanting something. You are becoming the vortex of the reality you wish to experience. The science of neuroplasticity shows that with repetition, you can physically rewire your brain. By repeatedly entering this state of coherence, you are building new neural pathways. You are training your body to emotionally experience your future reality in the present moment. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a biological and energetic upgrade. It's shifting from being a record of the past to becoming a map of the future. Make this your foundational practice. Before you check your phone, before you engage with the problems of your day, you choose your state first. You choose coherence. The most challenging part of this journey is overcoming the deep-seated human tendency to wait for evidence. We are conditioned to look outside of ourselves for proof that our efforts are working. We manifest for a week, and when the $1 million doesn't appear, we give up, concluding it failed. But the very act of looking for it, of waiting for it, is the broadcast that keeps it away. Waiting is a frequency. It is the energetic statement of "I don't have it yet." By constantly scanning your external reality for proof, you are anchoring yourself in the reality of its absence. The universe, in its perfection, mirrors this frequency of waiting by giving you more experiences of postponement and delay. This is perhaps the greatest trap on the creative path. You are waiting for the world to change to give you permission to feel good. But the universe is waiting for you to feel good as permission to change the world. You must be the one to go first. This is where true faith, which is not a religious concept but a quantum directive, comes into play. Faith is the ability to hold to a vision and an internal state, regardless of what the senses are reporting. It's choosing to trust the signal you are broadcasting more than the reflection you are currently seeing. Think of yourself as a powerful radio tower. Your job is to broadcast the frequency of your desired reality with clarity, power, and consistency. If you broadcast the frequency of wholeness, the quantum field has no choice but to organize itself into an experience that reflects wholeness. It is a law, just like gravity. It is not personal. It is physics. When you find yourself slipping into the trap of waiting or doubt, that is your cue to return to your practice. Return to the breath. Return to the feeling. Inhale, I live. Exhale, incoherence. This practice becomes your anchor in the unseen. It is your commitment to being the cause rather than the effect. You must fall in love with this internal state of coherence more than you are in love with the idea of the manifestation itself. The feeling of wholeness, of peace, of creative power, that is the true prize. The external manifestation is simply the bonus, the echo of the victory you have already claimed within. To integrate this fully, you must understand that you are a multidimensional being, broadcasting on multiple levels. It's not enough to think a positive thought. Your emotional body, your physical body, and your energetic body must all be in alignment. Let's break this down. Your thoughts are the electrical charge you send out into the quantum field. They are the language of the mind. Your emotions are the magnetic charge you send out. They are the language of the body. Together, your thoughts and emotions create the electromagnetic signature that is your state of being. As ancient spiritual texts like the Bible state, you must believe you have already received it. This isn't a suggestion, it's an instruction. To believe is not just a mental exercise. It is to accept something as true with your entire being, mind and body. You must teach your body, emotionally, what it will feel like to have your future. This is why coherence is so critical. It aligns the thought of your future with the emotion of your future, creating a powerful, unified electromagnetic broadcast that the universe can respond to. When you live in this state, you are no longer operating from the limited identity of your past self. You are embodying your future self. And when you do that, you begin to collapse time and space. You are no longer moving toward a future. You are pulling that future toward you in the eternal now. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument. If a string is out of tune, it creates a dissonant sound. Your job is to tune the instrument of your body-mind to the frequency of the reality you want to experience. The breathing exercise is a tuning fork. It helps you find the note of coherence. But true mastery comes when you learn to hold that note throughout your day, no matter what is happening around you. This is how you move from a state of doing a practice to being the practice. Every moment becomes an opportunity. When you feel a trigger of fear or doubt, don't resist it. See it as a notification from your subconscious that an old program is running. Acknowledge it, and then consciously choose to return to coherence. Take a deep breath. Place your hand on your heart. Inhale, I live. Exhale, Incoherence. This simple act is a radical reclaiming of your power. You are telling your body, your mind, and the universe that your internal state is no longer for sale. It is not contingent on your bank account, your relationship status, or your health. Your coherence is your sovereign choice. By making this choice again and again, you stabilize your energy field at a new, higher frequency. And from this new frequency, you will begin to perceive new possibilities, receive new insights, and attract new opportunities that were invisible to you from your old state of being. Let's make this interactive. Right now, I want you to pause and check in with your internal state. What is the dominant feeling in your body? Is it expansion or contraction? Is it peace or anxiety? Be honest, without judgment. This feeling is the frequency you are currently broadcasting. This is what you are creating more of. If you don't like it, you have the power to change it in this very moment. Let's do a single, conscious, coherent breath together. Inhale deeply, silently declaring, I live. Now, exhale fully, silently declaring, incoherence. Did you feel that? Even one conscious breath can begin to shift your physiological state and your energetic broadcast. Now, I want you to commit to doing this not just when you feel bad, but as a proactive way to set your state for the day. Make a comment below this video right now, typing, I choose coherence. This is not for me, it's for you. It's an act of declaration. It's you planting a flag in the ground of your new reality, signaling to your own subconscious mind and to the universe that you are making a new choice. By declaring it, you make it more real. This is the first step in moving from a passive observer of your life to the conscious architect of your reality. Your journey to becoming a master creator starts not tomorrow, not in an hour, but right now, with this choice and this breath. As you begin this practice, it is inevitable that the old self, with its lifetime of conditioning, will fight back. You will have days where you feel incredibly aligned and powerful, and you will have days where doubt, fear, and impatience feel overwhelming. This is not a sign of failure. It is a sign that the process is working. You are literally in a battle between your past and your future, and this battle is taking place within your own nervous system. When doubt arises, recognize it for what it is, a chemical and neurological echo of your past. It is the ghost of an old identity trying to convince you that it is still real. Do not argue with the ghost. Do not try to force it away. That resistance only gives it more energy. Instead, your job is to observe it from your new state of coherence. See the doubt, feel the fear, and then consciously choose to place your attention back on your heart. Return to the breath. Inhale, I live. Exhale, incoherence. By doing this, you are teaching your body that it is safe to let go of the old familiar patterns of suffering. You are showing it that you are no longer sourcing your emotional state from the unpredictable external world, but from the infinite, stable source within you. This is the essence of what ancient wisdom traditions call enlightenment or self-realization. It's the realization that you are not the voice of doubt in your head. You are the consciousness observing it. You are not the feeling of fear in your body. You are the presence holding space for it. As you stabilize in this awareness, you become unshakable. The storms of the external world may rage, but the core of your being remains in a state of profound peace and creative power. This sustained state of coherence is what creates momentum. It's like a flywheel. It takes effort to get it started, but once it's spinning, it generates its own energy. The more you choose coherence, the easier it becomes to stay there. Your baseline frequency begins to rise, and soon, the state that once took effort to achieve becomes your natural state of being. This is when the true magic happens. This is when your external world begins to reorganize itself, sometimes in shocking and miraculous ways, to match the new truth of who you have become. We have covered a profound shift in understanding today. We've moved away from the flawed model of forceful manifestation and into the quantum truth of creation by being. Let's bring it all together. The universe is not a cosmic vending machine that responds to your desperate requests. It is a quantum mirror that reflects your dominant state of being. Your so-called failures were actually perfect successes in manifesting the frequency of your internal state, whether it was lack, doubt, or incoherence. The key to changing your reality is to change the observer, to change your state. This is achieved through coherence, a state of physiological and energetic alignment where your heart and brain are in sync, broadcasting a clear, powerful signal into the field of potential. You must overcome the trap of waiting for external proof, and instead, generate the feeling of your desired reality within you first. Your faith is not blind hope. It is the quantum capacity to hold an internal state regardless of external circumstances. Your power lies not in what you do, but in who you are being. Your work is to fall in love with the state of coherence itself. Make that your primary goal and allow all manifestations to be the natural byproduct of that aligned state. The practical tool to begin this journey is the embodiment ritual we practiced. Inhale, I live. Exhale, incoherence. This is not just a breathing exercise, it is a declaration of your new identity. It is you choosing to be the cause of your life, not the effect of it. Your final and most important call to action is this. Do not just let this be an interesting video you watched. Let this be the moment your life changes. Commit to this practice. Start with 5 minutes every morning before you do anything else. Choose coherence first. Choose to be the creator of your day before you become a reactor to it. Your reality is a reflection of your being. So, the most important question you can ever ask yourself is not, what do I want to have? But who do I choose to be? Choose to be coherent. Choose to be whole. Choose to be the powerful creator you were born to be. And then watch as the universe rearranges itself to match your decision.